So Life is a space horror with pretty A-list actors, Jake Gyllenhaal, Ryan Reynolds. Ryan Reynolds brings his flavor, but Jake Gyllenhaal is more or less the main one. They're in the International Space Station, which is actually a space station that's actually up there in orbit. They get these Mars soil samples. They find out, hey, there's some bacteria in there, and they work to really resuscitate it. Cellular CPR, so to speak. Then this thing comes alive, it gets really smart, grows at an exponential rate, then yeah, you have a thing that kills people and eats them. Space horror. In the trailers leading up to this movie, I was like, this movie could suck, or it could be great. I considered this like the dark horse of 2017. Really rooting for this one. There are things to like in life. Really right off the bat, I was fascinated. It really makes you think, like, what would we do if we found something like that? We would try to bring it to life, and then what? Life is brutal, it's messy, and organisms survive by consuming other organisms. It's either not gonna work out well for it, or not gonna work out well for us. Probably that second one. I know in the trailer it showed that one scientist putting his hand in there and like poking the thing, and in the trailer it looked dumb. And then when I was watching the movie, I was like, I don't know, I'd probably have my hand in there too. Like, that's so awesome. I'd be the first to go, what can I say? But you really do understand why. The thing didn't seem too hostile. It didn't show a lot of intelligence. And he didn't just put his hand in there. It's one of those things where you have the gloves and it's made for tinkering with shit. Then yeah, it just goes awry. It's really fascinating how it goes awry. It really, you look at the movie in a very biological and reactionary standpoint. What I mean by that is the humans do something and then the thing reacts. But if the humans had not done what they did, would the thing be trying to kill them? Well, probably, since it still needs to, eat. And that the first half is really good. It's super claustrophobic. You don't know where the thing is. It's small. Then the second half of the movie happens where the thing grows up, gets bigger, and now it's just picking them off, and it doesn't have as much mystery to it. And yeah, it's me saying the first half of the movie is definitely better than the second half of the movie. When the movie is doing its claustrophobic horror well, it really does work. The hallways are narrow. The hiding spaces are narrow. A couple times people are in peril. This thing is just getting the better of them, and it's doing it to survive. And for a while, you do get it. You're like, the thing is just, it's killing people because it needs to survive. Then yeah, the second half of the movie hits and the thing just becomes a really evil asshole and you're like, oh, it's just a dick. But the scientist said it's just killing people to survive and it's kind of ambiguous. No, it's a dick. Guys, in the end, the first half of Life looked like life was going to be what I wanted life to be. A fascinating science horror on the fringe of reality. Makes you ask the questions of what is an apex predator? Are we it? Is this how it started? And is this thing really a dick or is it just trying to survive? All the while doing some very effective claustrophobic horror. Then the second half of this movie happens, those questions are no longer on the table. There's a lot of cliche claustrophobic science fiction horror. I did enjoy Life, the actors did a good job in it. In the end, it is a good time, no alcohol required. There was a rumor going around this movie may be like a Venom prequel. Like the Venom symbiote from Spider-Man, you know that Sony wants to do a Venom movie. Then this movie's coming out, from the trailer, it kind of looks like it has qualities of the Venom symbiote, but it's not that at all. I tell you that so you go into this movie not hoping for that and then disappointed when it doesn't happen. Alright guys, so Life, have you seen it? What did you think about it? Or what's your favorite sci-fi horror or biological horror? Or maybe a guilty pleasure one, because a lot of you are gonna say Alien, but whatever it is, whatever you think, comment below, let me know. And as always, if you like what you've seen here and you want to see more, click right here to see more.